Welcome, students. Imagine the excitement when scientists first discovered hydrogen, a colorless, odorless gas that seemed to burst into flames as soon as it was exposed to air. Early on, hydrogen was simply called inflammable gas because it burned to form water, a characteristic that made it stand out from other substances. Fast forward to 1672, when Robert Boyle took a closer look at this mysterious gas and confirmed its elementary nature. But it wasn't until 1776 that Henry Cavendish really brought hydrogen into the spotlight. He was the first to prepare hydrogen in its pure state and even described it as an element. And then, in 1783, Antoine Lavoisier, one of the giants of chemistry, coined the term hydrogen, which comes from the Greek words hydro, meaning water, and gen, meaning producer, a fitting name for a gas that makes water when it burns. Hydrogen's discovery is unique because it's the only element to be found through its distinctive combustion property. Let's zoom in on hydrogen's presence here on Earth. You might be surprised to learn that hydrogen makes up about 1% of the Earth's crust by mass, ranking it ninth in abundance. However, it's incredibly rare in its free state. In fact, only about 0.01% of hydrogen is found in the atmosphere. So, while hydrogen is a major player in the cosmos, it's much less abundant in the air around us. You can find small traces of it in volcanic gases around 0.0 to 5% and in the sun and stars where it accounts for 0.11%. So, even though hydrogen is everywhere in the universe, its presence in free form on Earth is quite limited. That's why it's so interesting and valuable to scientists. Now, let's talk about where hydrogen really shines in its combined form. It's found everywhere, from the water we drink to the food we eat. In plants and animals, hydrogen is a key element in carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Water, the substance that covers about 71% of Earth's surface, is a major reservoir for hydrogen in the form of HO. It's also present in hydrocarbons like natural gas, petroleum, and coal. In fact, most of the hydrogen on Earth is not floating around freely, it's bound up in compounds. So, while hydrogen is rare in its free state, it's abundant in these combined forms, making it essential for life and energy production. Now, let's step beyond Earth and into the vastness of space, where hydrogen truly dominates. Hydrogen is by far the most abundant element in the universe, making up around 70% of all matter. It's found in stars, interstellar gases, and across the cosmos. In the Sun, hydrogen plays a critical role in the process of nuclear fusion. This is where four hydrogen atoms fuse together to form helium, releasing an enormous amount of energy. The fusion equation looks like this: 4 superscript 1 He plus 2 E plus 2 Nu plus energy. This process not only powers the sun but also generates the energy we receive as solar radiation. So, hydrogen isn't just an earthbound element, it's the fuel that powers stars and drives the universe's energy flow. Let's use some data to really appreciate just how trace hydrogen is on Earth. If we know that hydrogen makes up 0.01% of the atmosphere by volume, and we take a sample of 1 liter of air at standard temperature and pressure, we can calculate the amount of hydrogen. First, 0.01% of 1 liter is 0.0001 liters of hydrogen. Now, using the molar volume of gas at STP, 22.4 liters per mole, we can convert that to moles. 0.0001 liter divided by 22.4 liters per mole gives us 4.5 times 10 moles of H. Finally, to find the mass of hydrogen in grams, we multiply by the molar mass of hydrogen to grams per mole, which gives us 9 times 10 grams of hydrogen. So, in each liter of air, we have just a tiny almost microscopic amount of hydrogen. This shows us just how rare free hydrogen is in our atmosphere and why we have to extract it from compounds like water or hydrocarbons for practical use. To wrap up, hydrogen has a fascinating history. It was first discovered as an inflammable gas, later named water producer due to its combustion properties. On Earth, free hydrogen is rare, making up only a tiny fraction of the atmosphere. However, it's abundant in combined forms, especially in water and hydrocarbons, and it plays a key role in all living things. But when we look at the cosmos, hydrogen is everywhere. It's the fuel for stars, providing energy and light to the universe. Despite its scarcity on Earth, hydrogen is essential to life, and its versatility in both combined and free forms makes it one of the most interesting elements in chemistry. So, next time you hear about hydrogen, remember it's not just a gas, it's the key to energy production, life itself, and even the stars above us.